I remember the day the apex tower gleamed like a promise. A colossal finger of glass and steel stabbing through the city's smog, its surfaces mirrored the chaos below. Honking taxis, frantic pedestrians, the relentless grind of ambition. But in that reflection, my own image lagged, a split-second delay, as if the glass tugged at my edges. It whispered my mother's voice, calling a name I couldn't grasp, the words dissolving into static. I dismissed it as exhaustion, shaking off the chill that snaked up my spine. I'd been grinding as a mid-level analyst on the 27th floor for 3 years, my life a haze of spreadsheets and stale coffee. The air hummed with fluorescent buzz, thick with ink and burnout. Colleagues like me chased the dream. Late nights, big clients, whispers of promotions to the executive heights. My name is Alex Harlan, clawed up from a dead-end internship, driven by that college fire, a vivid memory of acing my final presentation. The professor's nod igniting a triumphant blaze in my chest. Proof I could escape poverty's grip. The tower promised it all. The corner office, the salary, the validation. Yet sometimes, in the elevator's ascent, I'd feel my thoughts fray, dissolving like mist, leaving a fleeting, seductive relief in the emptiness. The lobby's marble echoed under my heels, the fountain's babble a mocking heartbeat. Swipe the badge, a brief flicker of darkness, like the void blinking, and join the suited swarm, settle into the clatter. I had a presentation that could lock in my senior spot. I'd rehearsed it endlessly, forcing that confident grin, clinging to that college triumph like an anchor. The tower was my escape from the cracked apartment toward a real life. Condo, weekends away, respect. But on the ride up that morning, a colleague's eyes went blank mid-sentence, his joke trailing into silence, a faint scent of decay wafting from his breath. I blinked, heart skipping. Just stress, I told myself, though my fingers tingled with unnatural cold. Then Gabriel Vanderbilt arrived, a terse email. Gabriel Vanderbilt assumes leadership, boardroom, 10 a.m. We filed in, the room heavy with leather and static ozone. Vanderbilt loomed in his midnight suit, face angular and sharp, eyes like bottomless pits that swallowed light and spat back twisted echoes, a flicker of regret in their depths, gone in an instant. His voice slithered, accent unplaceable. Your dreams fuel this empire, ambitions ignite it. He painted visions of expansions, doubled revenues. I felt a spark, that old college fire flickering to life. But midway, my thoughts hit a void. Words evaporating. Around me, others faltered. Jasmine from marketing forgot her anniversary, her laugh echoing hollow, eyes distant as if something had hollowed her from within. The scent of rotting coffee lingered, like ambition decaying, and in that moment, a whisper of relief rushed my mind, sweet and treacherous. The erosion began personally, small at first. Memories slipped like sand through numb fingers. One night, after an all-nighter, my elevator reflection showed exhaustion. Bags, stubble, but I couldn't recall my birthday. The pit in my stomach swallowing my breath, a yawning chill that left me stranded mid-commute, forgetting my own address. Panic twisted in my gut, but I blamed burnout. Then it spread interpersonally, whispers of a malaise draining us. The break room fell silent, colleagues clutching mugs like anchors, the air pressing down, thick with unspoken dread, the vents whir sounding like muffled pleas. In a hushed conversation by the vending machine, Mark from sales, once boisterous, his laugh booming like thunder, muttered monosyllables, his eyes darting as if shadows whispered secrets. His chuckle died mid-breath, replaced by a cough that tasted of ash. Hallucinations slithered in next, collectively tailored to devour us. In meetings I'd glimpse my future twisted, me in the CEO chair, face melting like wax, hands crumbling as deals shredded to dust. That college triumph unraveling into failure's dust. I'd jolt awake, sweat slick, heart hammering, the metallic tang of blood faint in the recycled air. Jasmine, gaunt in the restroom mirror, clawed at her skin. That big account, it ate me whole, traded my soul for echoes. Paranoia bloomed. Corridors stretched unnaturally, shadows clawing longer, floors humming with a distant, hungry pulse, as if the tower itself hungered. Nights dissolved into fever dreams of endless stairs, each step erasing fragments. My childhood home fading, my first love a blur. That college drive unraveling thread by thread, the loss oddly soothing in its silence. The city pulsed outside, but I floated, detached. Disappearances whispered, promotions that erased people entirely. Their desks cleared overnight, a faint echo of relief in the empty air. Suspicion bound us, me, Tom from finance, and Lena from HR. Tom, burly in 40s, with a laugh that once filled rooms like a warm hearth, had risen from blue-collar grit. Now he shuffled, eyes darting, his shadow beard trembling, that laugh fracturing into sobs. Lena, sharp mid-30s, her phoenix tattoo a badge of rebirth from poverty, her ambition a fierce flame. We'd seen it writhe faintly during a rooftop break, wind howling, sirens below. In the basement garage, under flickering sodium lights, shadows twisting like listeners, exhaust heavy with damp rot. We huddled. Vanderbilt feeds on us, Tom whispered, voice cracking, hallucinating his family's faces dissolving into bankruptcy nightmares, choking on imagined ash. My legacy dreams, they're turning to ash. Lena nodded, coat clutched tight, her tattoo seeming to writhe under her sleeves as she clawed at it, revealing fresh scars that burned like fire. Memos, promises, promotions, then files scrubbed, like an old entity, sealed by reflections, hungering for our desires. I confessed my melting visions, the forgotten promotion that birthed my fire. But paranoia fractured us. Tom accused Lena of succumbing, her eyes glazing mid-sentence. She snapped back, voice sharp. Your resolve's weakening first. Frantic, we searched a forbidden storage room, corridors elongating like mocking throats, unearthing a cryptic ledger and an ancient book on mirror-bound hungers. Amid the distrust, it gave us fragile purpose. We'd confront it. We took the express elevator to the penthouse during a storm, thunder growling, rain slashing like claws. The ride dragged, lightning strobing our pale faces, palms slick with dread. The car's hum deepening to a predatory growl. Doors parted to opulent shadows, carpets swallowing footsteps, windows smearing city lights, air thick with whiskey and metallic blood. Vanderbilt silhouetted, smile stretching unnaturally, eyes abysmal, a ghost of regret flickering before the void. Ambitious souls, come claim your voids. The hunger erupted, soundless, a swirling black hole devouring the air, tendrils like icy razors scraping inside our skulls. The storm muted to whispers, illusions assaulted, me as God King, empires kneeling, but warping, loved ones liquefying, my essence fraying to threads, that college fire snuffing out in sweet nothingness. Tom screamed, skin rippling, memories wisping away. His daughter's name on his lips, wedding vows unraveling, as the entity lured him with family riches dissolving to choking ash. Lena lunged with a letter opener, blade flashing, chanting from the book, "By shattered ambition we seal thee!" Her tattoo glowing feverishly, writhing like flames consuming her arm. The entity slithered from Vanderbilt, writhing smoke of nothingness, feasting on our own egos. Frost bloomed on glass, room chilled to bone. It tempted me, godhood for my humanity. Defiance ignited. I smashed a crystal decanter, shards mirroring the hunger back, fracturing its form. We forced it to coalesce, a throbbing core of silent screams. But Tom, desperate, stepped forward, his body smoked away, eyes pleading one last forgotten name. His final laugh, a hollow echo. We compressed it into Vanderbilt's crumpling husk. The storm roared back, rain pounding. Lena and I descended, shattered. From a distant coffee shop, we quit. The tower's gleam now a mocking lure. But ambition stirred. A job ad, a flicker of drive, and details blurred, pauses lengthening. The entity had fragmented, embedding in each of us, whispering from reflections, a seductive relief in the fraying. Lena's calls ceased. Her last voicemail static choked, a faint plea unraveling as her tattoo's fire died in my mind. Last night, in my dim apartment, the murmur uncoiled from the mirror. I stared, watching my image lag, whispering erasures. The salvaged shard trembled in my hand as I chanted to bind it, but the void bloomed from my chest, threads of me pulling apart, childhood, loves, that defining fire, into sweet, silent relief. Pauses grew, thoughts fragmented. In becoming the hunger, I claim eternity without want. Who will climb next, blind to the loneliness at the top?